Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today for a brand new episode of Super Sexy Slutty Steaks. Can you guys keep it down? We hear you inside.
Sexy slutty steaks. Super sexy slutty, super slutty steaks.
What's up, all you super sexy slutty chefs out there? I'm your host, Robb Laffoon. Now, everybody knows the third episode is when things start getting a little frisky. We've seen it in cinema for years. It's when Anakin kills the younglings. It's when Coach Bombay leaves the team and Charlie finally gets laid. And last but not least, it's when the Ninja Turtles take a trip to the land of the Orients and become samurais. And that's kind of what we're going to be doing today. Yes, we're going to be eating something exclusive from the country of Japanime. I'm talking about WAGYU beef. Is it WAGYU? WAGYU. Luigi. No, that's fucking Italian. I can't get the hang of this. WAGYU. Do it phonetically on the teleprompter for me. Now, obviously, today's step number one is gonna be secure the bag. And what I mean by that is you're gonna have to get your hands on some of this WAGYU beef. Now, unfortunately, I can't just take my steer-powered wagon all the way over to Japan. So I did the next best thing. I called my local drug dealer.
And the crowd goes wild.
Yay! That guy can get fucking anything. Hey man, you got the shit?
What do you need?
You know, the usual, the important stuff.
How many ounces?
Like 16 ounces, pound.
All right, it's like $300.
$300?
Yeah.
I have maybe, I got like 15 bucks. I got a coupon at the Arby's.
Let me just get the wallet.
I'll give you the wallet, we're good? All right, thanks pal. Okay. Well, that was one sketchy adventure, right guys? All right, now that we're back at headquarters, step 5 is gonna be getting the meat ready to go. Now, you're gonna go with your traditional salt, pepper, a little bit of garlic here. However, in this case, since we went with a fancy meat, I went with a fancy salt. This salt came all the way from the Himalayas. The Himalayas are special because that's home to the Dalai Lama Parton. Now, obviously, step B here is going to be to come up with a name for this little bastard. However, much like a child you'd get from an orphanage, this guy already came with a name. It is Ishitara. I hope I'm saying that right, and I hope I'm not offending you. I would love to give you some fun facts about him, but we've hardly gotten to know each other. And much like the Dawson Creek kids, I don't want to wait for my life to be over either before I enjoy this tasty little fella. So let's go right on over to the cooker, shall we? Little tip for all you super sexy slutty chefs of your own out there. You'll notice I was wearing a nice Caucasian jacket earlier. Before you start cooking, you're gonna want to take things like that off so they don't end up victims of steer splotches. A steer splotch is when you get a little of the steer on your clothing. The smell is nice, it drives the women wild, but sometimes it's like unseemly, especially if you're wearing a light or tan color. All right, now while we wait for the cooker to get nice and hot, I thought I'd answer a question that a lot of you have been asking me online, and you've been saying, Rob, besides steer, what meat do you eat? And I thought I'd answer that in a little segment I'm gonna call Rank the Carcass. Now, number 1, obviously, steer. Number 2 is gonna be swine. Number 3, salmon and other sea, ocean-like creatures, octopi, things like that. Number 4, gator. Number 5, giraffe. One of the rarest of meats. I've actually only had it once. You should try it if you get a chance. Number 6, buffalo. No, that's O.J. Simpson. I meant like buffalo wing, not like a buffalo juice. Actually, come to think about it, no Buffalo Bills either.
Put the fucking lotion in the basket!
All right, now that we have our steak all prepped up, step 6 is gonna be dropping a little itchy bun right onto the cast iron and letting it go to town. You're gonna let it sit for a couple minutes before you flip it again to the other side, but I imagine by this time you've already learned that, right?
Slutty sticks. Super sexy slutty.
Hey Academy, fuck you.
Slutty sticks.
Now, while I've never been to the land of Japan myself, I do have a friend, Mr. Anthony Train, who tells me it's a marvelous place with many similarities to us. For example, did you know in Japan they also have vending machines? It's great that honestly, with all the evil in the world, the wars, the famines, the bird meat eaters, we're all able to kind of come together over something as simple as the power of the steer. It's one of the most beautiful parts of the world, if you ask me.
Slutty sticks.
All right, step 9. After you've had it going on one side for a bit, you want to hit it with the Tony Hawk. That's right, we're going to hit it with a little bit of the kick flip. All right, now while we wait for little Ichiro Suzuki to finish up on the cooker over there, let's read some of our fan mail. All right, first one's actually just a hammer pick. The second one here comes, it's another peenie pick. Robert Nealman, was this you? Okay, this one says, I love Ted Cruz. That one was obviously you, Robert. Peenie. You know, now that I look at these, this is kind of the way I draw them. Never mind this. Joel, maybe save us from this.
Can't help you this time, friend.
Okay, well that was really fucking weird, right guys? Alright, step 22 here is going to be enjoying this meat. Now that you have it already, if you could you guys turn up the virtual reality? Turn up the flavor machine for these folks.
Slutty sticks.
I'm about to bite into this delicious piece of meat. It's cooked a nice medium. I want it to kind of experience the meat in its purest form. Now, if you don't mind me, remember viewers, turn up your flavor at home. Help my fuck. Oh my god. Help my fuck. Help my fuck. Have I mentioned to you yet how great you look today? Help my fuck. You look super sexy. Help my fuck. And slutty. Fuck. You're following along at home just fine. Help my fuck. I hope you all learned something. I myself did. I learned that there's something we could take from every culture. For example, did you know that the Japanese make the best steer in the world? 5 stars, 6 in the Tokyo Dome. This might be the best steer meat I ever had. Hey, thanks for tuning in. All right, all you super sexy, slutty chefs out there, that about does it for this week. Make sure you like and subscribe to us on the YouTube box. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, OnlyFans, whatever online site it is you use. I hope to see you next week, and I bet you had a lot of fun, because I know I did. Thanks for harnessing the power of the steer with me. This has been Super Sexy Slutty Steaks.
Super sexy slutty sexy.
I can't believe I'm getting paid so handsomely to host a critically acclaimed YouTube show.
Slutty sticks.
Would you look at that? There's a Ford Maverick.